Hey, Aaron Rabinowitz here for Red Giant, and in this tutorial, we're going to take a look at Red Giant Universe Retrograde, co-produced with our friends at Crumple Pop. Retrograde gives you the look of 16mm and 8mm film. It's actually based on real film stock, giving it the very realistic look of old film, including color and film grain along with dust and other film damage. I'll let Patrick take it from here and explain more.
Hi, this is Patrick from Crumple Pop, and I'm going to show you how to use Red Giant Retrograde. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your Effects tab, go to Video Effects, scroll down to Universe Stylize, and there you'll find Retrograde. You're going to want to take that and drag it onto your clip, and then in your Effects controls you'll find Retrograde. The first thing you're going to want to do is choose your preset. We offer 12 individually customized presets. I'm going to start with 8mm camcorder. Next you can choose your film stock. We offer 8mm and 16mm. 8mm is a smaller stock with larger artifacts, and 16mm is a larger stock with smaller artifacts. 16mm is also a little more subtle. I'm going to choose 16mm aged. Our next control is our 18 frames per second projection emulation, and you can turn it on by clicking here. Now we have our frame and vignette controls. We offer 3 different frames, 4x3, square, and 16x9. I'm going to go with square. We offer an image offset to place your image within the frame where you need it. We offer 4 different edge styles: projector edge, faded edge, cutout edge, and clean edge. I'm going to go with cutout edge. And then we have our vignette, which you can dial in to where you want it. Below the frame and vignette is the color treatment. We have film fading, which is an emulation of what faded film looks like. We have color process, which is the intensity of the color grade. We have saturation and exposure, which can help get the look the way you want it. We have blur, which adds more blur to the frame. And then we have flicker. At 0, there's no flicker, but if you want to add in more projection flicker, you can add that as well. Below the color treatment are our grime controls. We have dust count, which is the amount of dust in the frame. We have dust scale, which is the size of that dust. We have hair count, which is the amount of hair in the frame. And hair scale, which is the size. We have our splotch count, which we can add more. We have splotch scale, which changes the size of those splotches. Take those down just a little bit. We have our splotch opacity, which makes them less opaque or more. And then we have our splotch lightness, which is the exposure of the splotches. So it looks like we have that dialed in. Let's see how it looks. Looks great. Now let me show you how to use Red Giant Retrograde in Final Cut Pro 10. Once you're in Final Cut, you want to open up your effects. You want to scroll down to Universe Stylize. There you'll find Retrograde, and you're going to want to drag that onto your clip. As you can see, the controls are the same as they were in Premiere and just as customizable. Now that we've seen how it works in Final Cut, let's check it out in After Effects. Alright, once you're in After Effects, select your clip. Then go up to Effect, Universe Stylize, and choose Retrograde. As you can see, the effects are the same as they were in Premiere and in Final Cut Pro 10. And that's how you use Red Giant Retrograde.